Cheers, what's up, everybody? Happy Thirsty Thursday. Checking in 7 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. Oh, yeah, that's malty. Well, about that time.
Surrounded by stoners, alcoholics, and pill poppers, a product of my environment.
Still, I built off it. Doing any of this shit was slim to none. Fucking bit of it. Long after rock over. What's going on, guys? Fucking long day. Smooth long day, but still long. Motherfucker, tell you not. Head off. What's up, Scar? Cheers, man. How you doing? Oh, let's get this fucking first spinach of the day in, boys. What's up, Lady G? Oh, my payroll. Goddamn. Need to make my picks for fucking UFC. Doing pretty good. I mean, I could complain, but I don't really have too much to complain about right now. What's up, Sparky? Fuck it, it's that fucking time change, man. I mean, I dig it. I'm glad that it stays fucking light out till 8 o'clock now. Fucking hated getting out of work at like 6 and it's pitch fucking dark already. Ridiculous shit. Like, honestly, the way it is now, if they voted to not fucking do it anymore, I'd be alright with it. So, no, I had a tragedy happen to me. Found harder than before. Oh, I gotta get my picks in for my fight. Get him down. Yes. Breath. Moving. See if I can win some UFC coins. Free premium currency. Where we go? UFC. Get that shit. I always forget to put my picks in, man. You gotta get them in on Friday. You can't, or anytime before Saturday, because if it's the day of the event, they lock it in. You can't pick. I don't know, man. Oh, fuck, you're sick, Sparky? That's a bitch. My son woke up this morning. He was sick. Guy at work sick. Lady at work just got better for being sick. Fingers crossed. I haven't been I haven't gotten the cold or the flu since fucking COVID, since I got COVID, and, which was back in 2022, I think. It's been like 3 years. Weird. Well, oh, they don't even have this week's fights up yet. So they're gonna put them up tomorrow? It's just over. I guess I gotta put them in tomorrow? I guess I gotta put them in tomorrow. Yeah, my son sounded like fucking shit this morning.
I wake up, I'm running late. Tell the boss man I'm on my way. I can't get fired today. Man, I'm broke. I'm booked up. Only got a couple dollars, but I'm hungry. I'm hungover. Guess I'll go right to McDonald's. And the line so long that it pissed me off a little bitch. I want a McGriddle with some sausage in the middle. I pull out of the drive-thru. I don't want to go to work.
I seen who was it? Shogun Rua. He was supposed to fight Yoel Romero in that new GFL league or whatever. He fucking pulled out, so somebody else fighting him. Let me see if I can get a plug on that shit. Lately.
And give the fuck about my grip quick, but I lost my grip. Don't wanna be around when I flip my wig. Hold up, y'all ain't heard what she did. Tumble, caught her in the bag, giving hand, so I had to give lead and be gone for the cops. So now I'm in the whip and I'm driving left lane, riding up 75, and I'm looking in the rearview mirror and all I'm seeing is sirens. I'm a product of domestic violence, and I hate that motherfucking slum. I'm surrounded by 100 cops, and I don't give a motherfucker. I got my family and 2 balls that I can grab. Don't wanna come off conceited, too proud. And one of those who really ain't have less than nothing. I ain't frontin' suburban country. I'm ballin' bed sheets for curtains and windows. And yes, I'm drunk and can barely call, and I'm this way most of the time. Look for mine and my own. Unless those that folk man and mine get up in an ass like I'm too prying. Got no time for no bullshit. Better cover your stack before I get up in the jacket. I'm looking for all the paper I can get. Fuck. My boss man been tripping lately.
I don't give a fuck.
My old lady been tripping lately. I don't give a fuck. Bill collector's been tripping lately. I don't give a fuck. Even my mama, she been tripping lately. I don't give a fuck. It's one of them days that I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's one of them days that I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's one of them days that I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's one of them days that I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's one of them days. Yeah. Lil White. Casky. Okay. The Avengers. YMCMB White Music, motherfucker.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of it yet. It's hard to it doesn't come in on on Saturdays. I usually watch if the UFC fights are good. I watch it. I usually watch them. I have a watch party of Private Air, not fair. But that shit doesn't seem to pop up. Yeah, GFL MMA League. And it's supposed to be there's supposed to be all kinds of motherfuckers from back in the day fighting on this shit. Here they've got London, Dubai, Sao Paulo, Miami, LA, New York. 6 arenas across the globe. How do I watch this shit?
Yeah. I made a Molly song 2 years ago. Man, I'm over there. Back to selling quarter pounds of kush out of McDonald's. Decapitating rappers lately. Aggravated by the haters. Acting like we haven't made it. Leaving crowds captivated. Waiting for rappers trapping daily. Riding around and acting crazy. Real street dude. I ain't never signed no affidavit. Pull up to the party. Real just took a Molly. They call us the Molly gang. They know that we retarded. And they say my crew is taking off. Bet your boy won't take a loss. Strawberry cough, I'm blowing's on the thing that makes me cough. Tell that bitch to take
You got Paige Van Zandt. I don't know, man. UFC's been kind of tanking lately. To be honest with you, it's been kind of uneventful. Some lackluster fight cards and a lot of pullout, last minute pulling out. You know, people getting sick or medical or blah blah blah. Like they've been pulling a shit ton of good fights lately. Like the last numbered UFC was fucking, it was shit.
Rolling up on the street with Dolly and it's dilating my eyes, man. 5 grams, I pop when I'm slinging Vyvanse. Vaccination.
I just haven't seen anything super impressive as of lately.
And I've been selling dope for the longest. Lil White put me on some bone hits that got me feel like nothing wrong with how we living. We popped up feeling relentless. I'm gonna be popular with the
it just seems like they're on a lackluster slide. I mean, Dana White's all involved in this other fucking shit now. They're trying to get this boxing thing off the ground. That slap fight shit is fucking retarded. It's a breeding ground for CTE, you know. I just don't. I don't know. I feel like he's bit off more than he can chew. Like, I don't understand the whole reason they bought Pride, right? But to never bring it stateside and like have Pride rules, have them fight in a ring. That would be a very crazy business venue to be in. I just liked how violent the sport was. Soccer kicks, like everything. You couldn't poke them in the eyes and you could kick them in the balls, and I don't think you could bite them. You know, I miss that shit. And UFC bought it, and they never did anything with it because all they did was buy the name. They bought it from the Yakuza. It's the real shit. They bought it. Zuffa bought Pride, right? And they sold it. But when they sold it, all they sold them was the name. They didn't get no fighters. They didn't get all they did was get the copyrights to the shit. And what they do? They just turned around and started a brand new fucking name promotion and kept it rolling there since they got totally fucking robbed on that one. But bang boo, bitch. Let me see.
Check it out. I say this song is dedicated to the ball droppers, but I'ma switch the letters around and say draw boppers.
But they've definitely got some good OG fighters going through that GFL, and I think there's going to be some interesting stuff, fights coming out of that. You know, Dana White, it's all about money, man. It's not even I feel like it's not even about the fights anymore. It's just a giant fucking money grab for him. And he ain't getting it from me because I watch fucking all the UFC pay-per-views for free. There ain't no way, dude. Quit. Yo. Then holla when you tripping. $1 billion. Stupid. Such a sucker.
Never had no problem taking down another buster, cause they be doing shit fast backwards for the mucker. What a shame when a thing blasts at ya, cause you're lame, you a dame/actor. These dudes are hoes, from screws to toes, they choose to go backwards. What a shame when a thing blasts at ya, cause you're lame, you a dame/actor.
What's up, man?
These dudes are hoes from screws.
Been a while.
They choose to go bass backwards.
Seen you were going by the Buffalo Beer guy now.
I'm your guy in the thug nigga. I am. I'm your guy in my own head. And if you wanna hold the X, I'm your guy in the blood, nigga. Yo, I've been getting money for a long time. You been banging throwing up the
Wrong sign.
Pussy ass nigga, you a cross jump. Fuck boy, you a hoe nigga. And you remind me of my hoe nigga.
Nothing I hate worse than a broke.
Nigga, Tech 9 and an AK and an FN. Got a white bed and a white ghost and a white Benz. I ain't running with niggas, let's don't get money with niggas. I don't act funny with niggas, keep it 100 with niggas. Keep it 1,000 with niggas, I rented houses with niggas. I put in work with the squad, we even so fly with the niggas, but fuck. What a shame when a thing blasts at you. Cause you're lame, you a dame slash actor. These dudes are hoes. They choose to go bass backwards. What a shame when a thing blasts at you. Cause you're lame, you a dame slash actor.
These dudes are hoes from screws to toes. They choose to go
bass backwards.
for rapping.
All these niggas claiming, maintaining that they factors. When you push a package, when you ever clap shit. All these niggas talking ain't done nothing but this rap shit. Reason why I shook this place and had to find some space. Killed one of these rap niggas and
They did fucking face.
place in this rap game. Biggest mistake I ever made. Hit rewind and beeline, deleting everything.
I laid.
For my rap nigga, I don't lie for fun. Fuck fame and fuck you and fuck him and her too. Nina called the big dog. I had to breathe smoke, but Yo Gotti and Big Scoob and this ain't about dope. Backwards. These niggas ass backwards. She let me hit that ass backwards. Pussy niggas act hard, get killed for bad acting. Trigger man laughing, it's funny how this shit go. Red rum was the case that they gave me. I sip slow and stumbled down the
Slip slope.
I had to chop me in the trench coat. Trench go berserk in this bitch. Spelling stressed backwards, deserving my shit. I'm reversing this shit. My double R and R. I park on the curb in this bitch. The money, I'm submerged in this shit. So frankly, I'm talking Ben Franklin. I am Wayne Carter. Oops, I mean Kane Water.
Cocaine's on back order.
Flip your ass backwards, bitch. You up ass backwards if you think that's awkward.
Strange music. Sunday morning.
I ain't gotta work. Last night's show sold a lot of merch. Bad bitch in my bed, so I ain't got a jerk. Forbes list caught me, so it's hard to make the dollar hurt. All we need is
Good green and
some Bulu. 5 to 1, so it's guaranteed you can
do you.
Still keep the heater just in case we have a
Boo-boo.
Kansas City natives and we are a little cuckoo.
This is the type of shit to make the hood go crazy. On the interstate doing 180.
Hey,
She said, do it for me, baby. Took a double shot and then we all went crazy. White girls go crazy. Black girls go crazy. College girls go crazy. This is the type of shit to make the hood go crazy.
So much liquor, I never spared that kitchen. Keep it so I usually have a pair
That's
that's kissing. And I'm lifted on purple hair, that's bitching. Now that's what I call a fucking air technician. Down there, they got the hair that's missing. Keep it bare, I promise I'll never tear that kitten. I'm aware sex hitting is the care when I share that sticking. So good I might impair that vision. So I dip in,
then dip off.
Look for another chick, then they pissed off. Till I give them another split, then they lift
Lift
off.
off.
Party is the mission. I did cross 3 thick friends. We mixed in these licks when they big friend wanna lip off. So I told her calmly, get lost, bitch. This my place and this way to turn up the trip off. Shit!
This is the type of shit to make the hood go crazy. On the
Yeah,
interstate
state.
doing 180. She said, do it for me, baby. Took a double shot and then we all went crazy. White girls go crazy. Black girls go crazy. College girls go crazy. This is the type of shit to make the hood go crazy.
Yeah, you my prototype. My fourth foreign car was a Porsche photo white. Cooler than a polar bear and a polar ice.
Wait.
With a rain married to the game, had them throwing rice.
Wait a minute.
Put my finger on her. I'm trying to knock her up. I'm trying to put a singer on her so I can do
Do a
a banger
banger
with
with
her.
her.
I get brain for dinner. I don't need a pretender for contender. Thank God for strippers. High top with zippers. Hard ass some nipples. All the shit I do is straight off the temple. Trying to squeeze it into my
What's up, James? Cheers, brother.
Mess around with them pit bulls.
Thursday, man.
Hood go crazy. On the interstate doing 180. She said, do it for me, baby. Took a double shot and then we all went crazy. White girls go crazy. Black girls go crazy.
Oh,
College girls go crazy. This the type of shit to make the hood go crazy.
It's the ending from the 9. Grind them bitches from behind. If you way drunk
off the yak, spit it up, spit it up, spit it up.
This
This
can't
can't
see
see
you.
me.
Shit's ran gritty. In the summertime, the chicks be damn pretty. Born in the project, then to
To
the
the
field.
bill.
Then I did a deal with Travis and made meals. This is celebration. This is elevation. Me and my delegation got niggas hella hating. This is not a house regime, road dog, and it's all strange music.
Music.
Winners can't lose it unless everybody got their hands up like.
Whoa.
See a bad bitch like. This whole damn city fucking go. But this is how the hood go crazy.
Crazy.
In the mud.
No.
This is the type of shit to make the hood go crazy. On the interstate doing 180. She said, do it for me, baby. Took a double shot and then we all went crazy. White girls go crazy. Black girls go crazy. College girls go crazy. This is the type of shit to make the hood go crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Together we are a powerful force, as one mind, body, and soul. Let no evil enter, nor attempt to reduce us, because of the beliefs we hold. And with this love, combined with our strength, we ward off pain and stress. Technician I am, wholeheartedly, and mind,
Freaking
and
this fucking.
Okay, I get it. I'm an nephro and freak of nature, but the pen is gonna heat the paper. Was a problem in the incubator. Mama, dad was the creature maker. I never need the shaker, the beat from tape word, the teacher later. Now you're the beast awakener. I don't think the streets are safer. My misery seeping through my delivery. Bitter we givers, and they keep my figures. Don't try to nigger me. The grave digger is hither. He is no kidder. See, consider the dark energy. Sinner be inner me. Black diamonds all around, calling all the down definite. You saw the clown and now stepping with that tall amount of big.
Boo.
3 times my people, they know what that defines. What the people are loving, and that's T9. He rhyme and make a beeline. They bout to hate, make out the grade. They bout to break if they don't pay out the cake. Stay out
Yeah.
the face. You don't want me to lay out the
This
face.
is Tech, Surge, and somebody else. Oh, it's, yeah, Chris, Surge, and Tech. Bibles. Straight out the gate.
You see the face of Eva on Technina, evil brain angel heart. I remain in the dark and anointed. With holy, they console me when they know reason. Got a hold of me while they let go of me. I'm double jointed. I'm wicked and I represent the sickness. All you fraudulence feeling I'm falling, offending the Father. I'll place you in the deepest, darkest part of abyss. Nobody but you, without any food and no agua. I'll blacken the sun on you bitches. Sat in a dungeon and ditches. Yapping is one of your glitches halted. The cracking has come with the quickness back, and I'm plundering chicks and laughing. Your dummies trip with exalted. Tag 9. Fuck the industry, independence. We enemies to them, and he dies blind. The champ is here. The vamp is near. Hunting you heathens hella hungry, and I'm amped this year.
We are the darkness, but we're leaving. We are the gods that are deceiving. We are the painters of light flames.
What's up, Bounty?
We are the children of your
Cheers, bro. Love you, mean it, brother.
gods while reading Bibles. Go ahead and seal your face. Straight out the gate.
I am the public enemy number 1.
I do like the. I don't know. I do like chopping. I think that him and his group of people have done it a lot better than most. He enunciates every word. You can understand what he's saying. Underrated. Tech Nine's got a song with Tupac. I don't know if a lot of people know that. Dude, Tech's been doing this shit since the 90s. maybe even earlier than that. But yeah, Tech Nine's got a song with Tupac called Thugs Get Lonely Too. Tech's fucking been around for a long time, bro. Did shit ICP, Twisted. Yeah, I just played it. I think. Yeah, I played it a couple songs ago. Speed 'em. Yep. That's when I realized Eminem still had some shit in the tank. When I heard that, I was genuinely surprised. Oh no, I didn't listen to it. Here, we can listen to it now. Yeah. Here you go. I really thought Eminem was starting to run out of gas, and then he dropped this shit with Tech, and I was like, well, let me fucking go stand in the corner and shut the fuck up then. Because I was wrong. I love fucking music. Chris Calico is fucking underrated. Fantastic artist. I'm a big Strange Music fan. I've got CDs over there. I like Chris Calico's album, Kicking and Screaming. Like, I don't even know if they swore it. Like, there was a single cuss word in that whole fucking album. I think that was his goal, was to make a whole rap album, and it's crazy, man. It's not that he doesn't swear, though. They just had a really different sound. And, rap music was getting beat to death. This shit right now is terrible. This shit does that. There's very few motherfuckers putting out anything worth listening to. I listened to Boosie's whole new Boosie album yesterday. Wasn't super impressed. There's Eminem. I think I know where one of those. How can I do this? Can't do it. I hate these fucking things. Never worth it. Fuck, bro. You can't tighten it up. You think you got to wait? Not today. Murder you on a song, and then I just say I was with Dr. Dre and Robert Blake eating lobster steak and coffee cake at a restaurant. Fucking around. Like Kanye walking up on the stage for Beyonce, like it's my job to say that you're not a real artist, but it's my obligation. On the stage was on his way, you are not. I mean, this should replenish the Punisher with his gun and your 100 words and the clip all that which motherfuckers better run up. You're not looking to get run over by the pro running. No one don't want to go and jump in front of a fucking runaway locomotive, but get thrown up on him. You're just trying to fuck with the speed. If you're gonna go with the speed, I'ma leave him in the speed. I'ma leave him on the speed. And you're gonna hit the club speed. If you wanna go with the speed, I'ma leave him in the speed. I'ma leave him on the speed. And you're gonna hit the club. Sometimes I feel like I'll never slow down.
I'm the fury, the final fight. I flip it on fraudulent fellas, fulfilling fright. I'm flicking on fire, finishing when the flow and flight. Feminine fakers fall, I'm flogging a foe to fight.
Yeah, I don't call him Lil Boosie anymore. He's fucking, I don't even know how, he's got to be getting close to 50. That's toxic. Get me a beer.
Would never be chopping without slick Rick. I got it from the record, lick the bars in this dick. If you never listen to me, a musical misfit. No, cause every time I be dropping, I get bit. I'm hearing a lot of rappers, they trying to spit quick, but the Middle West got them and we kill them in this bitch. If you ain't in my circle of choppers, you missed it. Cause me and my nigga Twist the ruler and it's it.
Speed and like Boosie? Man. Not all hits for everybody. But I mean that's music. Everybody's got their own taste. Yeah, I listened to a new album that he put out with I think this guy Flip, DJ Flip or something like that. It had a couple hitters on there, but wasn't anything fantastic. You could tell it didn't seem like there was a lot of work put into it. What's going on, man?
What's up, Bubba?
Much. I don't disagree with that at all.
Cheers.
And the shitter. Cheers, man. Ooh. Tea drinking.
Oh, I had to put a root beer back with it.
What were you drinking?
Jim Beam Rye.
What's going on, Chandog? I haven't tried Beam Rye. I used to like Beam when I was younger, and then I don't know. I tried it again when I got older. I'm like, yeah, that ain't it no more.
Yeah. Bourbon gives you a nasty hangover, man.
If you're drinking,
The rye's a little bit better, and it's almost the same price. So
yeah, I like I like rye. It's not bad.
if I could have it my way, like I had the money to do that, I would drink Bullet Rye as my daily driver.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, that's a good steady go-to.
Right. It's about $35 a fifth. It's not like terrible, but you can't beat $20 a fifth with the Jim Beam Rye.
Dude, I'd spend the extra 10 and get some Buffalo.
Buffalo Strength is okay.
It is.
You get the whole drink, man.
But like, no. Well, see, when all that the price gouging was going on for that, and people were like, that's a $30 bottle of liquor.
Right.
And I don't care what anybody says for cheap. That or some Old Forester.
My big thing with Buffalo Trace, it's a very prolific taste. So like you get tired of it, just like like you might get tired of drinking lemonade because it tastes like lemonade for a month.
Yeah.
When I'm looking at a whiskey, I want it to be drinkable, but I don't need it to taste like watermelon rye and fucking Smoky Pete. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maker's Mark makes some decent stuff.
Yeah, I get Maker. That's
It's reasonable.
I'll do like rotating. Maker's Mark is definitely like one of my three.
Surprised you're still around. Most people would have unalive themselves if they did that. Dropped your bottle of Pappy Van Winkle.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I can handle myself after that. That's like the gold at the bottle of Pappy.
Depending on what you got.
Right, because they do make more affordable versions.
Yeah, I think like the old man, the old Van Winkle is like the cheap one. It's like that shit's like $1,000 a bottle on the secondary. It's not cheap retail either. I don't know, man. My
And
buddy,
and it's hard to find.
dude, I work at the my buddy works at the liquor store, and I go up there and I see this shit that he gets sent me. He's like, "Do you see this bottle right here?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I paid fucking like $60 for that. I'm gonna turn around and sell it for like $850." Like,
There's
dude,
been a crazy markup where you're at too, man. I was just down there in your county like December. I was like, oh my god, dude! I think I paid $12 for a pint of Sailor Jerry. I was like, this is like bottom shelf.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't drank. I got away from the liquor. That shit don't do it. Like it does.
That's a good thing.
Believe you me, but
That's a good thing, man.
yeah, fuck on that. I'll get a bottle of whiskey or a bottle of bourbon every once in a while, but I only drink like a pour or two out of the Glencairn. I'll only have like fucking a couple ounces, and that's it.
I gotta have some every day, but you know the volume, the day dictates that.
See, that's some shit you shouldn't even be playing around with. If it's 2.5K and that's over there.
Right.
And you know what I heard? The thing about that Pappy Van Winkle is, I heard it ain't all it's cracked. It's not like it's on the pedestal for no reason. I heard it's good, but it ain't as good as what everybody says. Like I've tried some of that shit, like Johnny Walker Blue. Boring.
Yeah, I've had Johnny Walker Blue.
A basic.
I've had green, gold.
It's just a basic bitch ass fucking.
Right.
It's nothing fancy. It's definitely not worth $300 a bottle.
But listen, man, you know, here's the move. If you really want to try those, the Johnny Walkers in specific, if you wait until the holiday seasons, they come out with these gift packs that have like one of each. And the whole thing is like $50 maybe. And it's got blue, it's got gold, it's got red, black. But you only get like, a shooter of each.
Yeah, I've tried I think I've tried every Johnny Walker except for the green.
Yeah, I don't think I've had the green either.
No, that's the harder one to get. Johnny Walker Blue I got to try for free at the shop.
God rest his soul, that was Tiny Tim Rochader's drink. Once a year he'd get a fucking bottle of Johnny Walker Blue, and that was his thing.
Yeah. The thing about Pappy Van Winkle too is when they sell you bottles, or you buy bottles off them, or you win them off of the lottery, is they crack the seal on them.
Oh, really?
It'd be very rare that because they don't want people selling it on the secondary, and nobody's going to buy it.
So they want you to drink it like as soon as possible, kind of thing.
Not even that. It's just who's gonna trust somebody, and you're gonna be like, yeah, this is like like he said, 2.5K bottle, but the seal's cracked. Do I believe you? That would make me that'd make me a fool.
Right, and it starts to spoil as soon as the oxygen hits it.
Not that it changes; it does oxidize. That's for sure. Once the air gets to it, it does change.
But it's not the flavor it was supposed to be.
I've had some stuff where I didn't enjoy it when I first opened it, and I let it sit for a couple months, and I was like, man, this is really turned around for the better. You
are right. I've definitely had liquors like that. Yeah,
that was like how it was when I had when I got my first bottle of Bland's. I tried it, and I'm like, ooh, this is not a lot going on. And then I let it sit for like a month or two, and then I had some more of it. I'm like, all right, now I can taste some shit.
So you listen to some Prof? That's my shit. As they listen to Prof, that's my shit.
Yeah, I've been listening to Prof for years. Probably going on, I'd have to say at least 7 or 8 years. The first song I heard of him, he Tech did a song with him, and that's the first time I heard of him. And I looked him up, and then I was like, oh, he's through Rhymesayers. That's back when Rhymesayers was actually doing shit.
He just did he did an interview on Whiskey Ginger with Andrew Santino. It's a podcast, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah, yeah,
Real cool, dude.
He's got a video. What is it? He does that lunch with Prof that's coming up here in the next couple days. He just like hangs out and have lunch, fucking talks with the chat. Goofy ass honky, I can dig it. I like his music too. Got his own flair. Yeah, I mean Minnesota doesn't. I don't know.
Minnesota doesn't suck. I've been through a couple times.
You can't pick just one. Like even if you ask me 10, I still think it's hard to put 10 up.
Okay, favorite of all time. So who made music 30, 40 years ago that you're still listening to?
Your favorite rapper? That's too hard. Top 5. I mean, see, I've had this conversation. I've talked with it with other.
Okay, pick top 3.
Not all rap's the same. You can't
pick your top 3. Pick your top 3.
Who's the top 5 metal bands all time? Does that include death metal, speed metal, blah blah blah? Like, is it like how I can't put West Coast rap against East Coast rap. It's not the same shit. We're talking
pick your top 3 right now, understanding that that's a rotating top 3, as you know, because we all go through phases. Your top 3 right now, like if you had to like type in 3 rap artists to Spotify to make you a mix, what would they be?
It's tough. It's tough, man. Because I don't listen to a lot of new music. A lot of the people that I've listened to back in the day, they're still putting stuff out.
All 3 of mine would be old school.
I venture out into like people that they promote, but I don't know. Now, if I had to pick somebody who's putting it on, still, that's tough.
No, don't even think about current. Like, just think about like who you just want to listen to. It doesn't matter, you know. You're talking Tupac and shit. You know what I mean? Or fucking A Tribe Called Quest, whatever.
I don't know, man. 3's to top 5. That's still tough. Like I've thought about
5.
Doing it.
I could do top 3 right now. I can tell you exactly top 3 right now.
Who I would make a playlist out of? If I was gonna pick rap, I don't know.
Just have a playlist for the night. Like, don't think about like the rest of your life. Like, these are the only 3 rappers you're ever gonna listen to. Just tonight. You don't like pressure.
Easy, Biggie, and Pac is what he's saying. But
I thought that was you.
I mean, you only got one West Coast rapper, and he's got 2 East Coast rappers there. Because Big E and Pac are both.
Listen, I go Nas, Pimp C, and Spice One right now.
Pimp C is a good pick. I will say that.
And you got it across the damn nation. You got Nas from New York, Pimp C's from Texas, Spice One's from the Bay Area. It's well curated.
I don't know, man. It's just it's just tough. It's so much a genre. If I don't know. Who do I listen to? My aunt. Well, I would put Jeezy on it if I
Yeah,
had some kind of playlist for the day, and I had to pick 3 rappers. I'd put Jeezy on it.
I do like Jeezy.
I don't know if I would pick Pac and Biggie because it's like I'm getting older and I didn't heard the shit out of that. Not like I haven't
Right.
heard anything else. Let's go with some Canada. I'll pick up Mercules from Canada.
Oh hell yeah, fucking Canadian jelly roll.
Jelly. See, like that's the thing. Like with Tennessee, that's such a melting pot, and there's so many people.
Yeah.
That's like
There's a reason they call it the Music City.
even before that, but yeah. I mean, God.
I can totally agree with that.
I gotta think hard about this last one that I picked.
All right, so you got Jeezy, Mercules.
Yeah, I don't know if I should.
2 solid picks. Jeez.
I'm thinking, man. I'm racking my brain right now. I'm like looking at my algorithm. I mean, yeah, fuck that. Well, if we're gonna do rap and we're gonna pick like somebody, I would instead of just picking Pimp C outright, I would go UGK.
Solid pick, man.
So you
I
got
like it. I like it.
Texas, Canada, and Jeezy's from I think it's North Carolina or South Carolina. One of the two. I can't remember exactly. Not from Georgia.
So that's where I'm at now. Is North Carolina.
North Crack. I've been there once. I can't remember where I went. My best friend from Diapers, he was staying up there with this old lady. They moved up there working on this horse ranch. It's pretty dope. They had all kinds of different horses and shit. Like
we got horses next to us. We got different animals here though.
Yeah. That's what they were doing. Like that was their thing. Was I don't know if they were breeding or I don't know. He was ranch hand there or whatever, and he gave me this spiel. He's like, all right, whatever you do, any of these horses over here you can touch, but I'm gonna take you over to these horses. Don't put your fucking hands in there. Don't do nothing. I don't care what they look like. These bitches are feral. They're not broke. They're wild fucking horses. And they will
you do not want to get kicked or fucking bit by a horse, dude. That is an animal much larger than you.
Yeah, I'm not going in there. Fuck on that for one, but much larger. Yeah, you have to be stupid. I mean, the only person I know really got a bad deal out of a horse was fucking Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, you went paralyzed. Okay, so like Brainiac and Lex Luthor couldn't fuck Superman up, but it was a horse that did it. Oh, that's a bad joke.
I don't know, man. I don't feel like Petey Pablo. Like he had some nationwide songs. He never really did anything.
Sit around like a helicopter. I remember that song was so relevant at the time. Yeah. I bought a PSP. That was when the PSP was really good, and it came with a general UMD media disc. And it had a couple videos on there, and Petey Pablo was on that motherfucker, man.
What do you have? He had that song, Raise Up.
Freak League,
it was Raise Up. He had Freak League, Cyclone. Those are like his big, like 3 hitters, like his nationwide, like radio fucking play.
It was the height of crunk rap, and that's what he did. It was him, the fucking Yin Yang Twins, Lil Jon.
And then that movie Drumline, set him up pretty well as well. That
Yeah.
with Cannon and shit, because they had
Yep, I remember that movie.
and that shit was fucking crazy.
There's a female artist in there too. What was her name? I'm getting old, man.
I didn't listen to a lot of women rappers.
I never really cared for it.
I mean, there was a
I
couple
mean,
out there.
that sounds really bad, but just never really cared for it.
There's a couple of them out there that I would call up that were decent, and I don't know.
Listen,
Trina, definitely got to go with Trina.
Gangsta Boo from 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah. Bounty's asking what's up, man.
Hey, what up, Ernie? My boy.
I don't see Lil Kim. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, Little Kim was just over sexualized. I was more a fan of like Lauryn Hill or like Erykah Badu.
Yeah. Nowadays, if I had to pick some women rappers, I'd definitely picking Snow the Product. That she's pretty good.
Yep. Yeah.
There's a couple of them out there. Not no Gorilla or none of that. I don't listen to none of that bullshit.
I like Lil Debbie.
There's not a lot. I don't listen to a lot of female rappers.
Actually, if you really do a deep dive, fucking Chanel West Coast has some bangers. She has a song with Snow the Product.
Yeah.
Actually, the motherfucker that sings the hook looks just like you. Blueberry Hills. YouTube, go look that up, dude. Looks just like his ass.
But there's just a lot of there's too much, I'd say, to pin it down. What's up, Levi? Oh, this is a women rapper. Lauryn Hill, I don't know if I'd put. She's more R&B. I don't know if I'd put her in rap.
Yeah, it's definitely not rap. Same thing with Erykah Badu, but I mean, what were we left with in that like 20-year period?
All right.
What was the one that sung Afro Puff? DJ Light or some shit like that.
Got a nigga billing just to eat victim. What that Coachella paid like it was 8 figures. Why I don't fuck with them guys, cause I hate niggas. Oh my God, I'm really that guy. I got my Chuck Taylors on, but they look like loafers. I ain't sitting with you niggas, fuck, I look like Oprah.
I think of fucking more chick rappers that did it.
Oh, Angie Martinez in the early 2000s, the Puerto Rican chick.
They're the one chick from Crime Mob.
Oh, and Eve. Remember Eve?
Yeah, Rough Riders. Eve was part of that. That was cool for what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it was different back then because you had like there was No Limit, and they had like up north they had their shit, and just times and like really shitty album fucking covers and shit.
Yeah.
Bad fucking.
You could tell somebody like me or you made it. It was just like image on image.
Yeah, that was the shit back in the day.
Remember, you came of age. You go to a bar or something, somebody would hand you a mixtape. You're like, oh, this looks like graffiti.
Oh, I used to do that all the fucking. That was my big thing. I was into music. I always had CDs. I didn't drive, but I rode around with people, and everybody had systems. So I'd show up with CDs. I'm like, "Here, pick one of these 5." And if they liked it, you could keep it and rock it in the car, because I already had the music. So eventually, what it was is like you'll end up with enough CDs to where it's fucking we're sliding around town, hitting hard, and you're listening to what I'm listening to, and it's concurrent.
Right.
I used to, like, back when people were I don't know. Back when you could rip internet like music like that. Back when computers had ROM drives in them and shit, CD-ROM drives.
Fucking LimeWire, and you could burn CDs.
Kazaa, fucking
Yeah,
LimeWire,
Kazaa. Everybody used LimeWire. I was using Kazaa.
Napster before it got hit. Ended up-
Napster was a little bit ahead of me. I wasn't quite old enough to use Napster. I remember when the shit hit the fan with Napster, though. I think it was like 4th or 5th grade.
Yeah, Metallica being a bunch of whiny.
Yeah, Lars and specific.
But yeah,
Kazaa was my shit, though.
ended up going FrostWire. I used to do that. My one buddy made mixtapes. I would go cop off of him too. But I'd be like, yo, what's new? It'd get this big fuck off binder.
Hey,
Just
Miscellaneous, you remember Chopped and
used
Screwed
to go
music?
to the mixtape spot in the mall and shit, and they had them where you could go places and buy fucking mixtapes. They sold them at gas stations and shit.
But hey, you remember Chopped and Screwed rap?
Yeah.
Where they would slow it down and remix it.
DJ Screw was an absolute fucking legend.
Yeah, DJ Screw, exactly.
That's big.
I had a copy of Chopped and Screwed 3-6 Mafia, The Untouchables. It was jammed in my face off of my first car, so like that was the only fucking CD it would play. You couldn't get it out. I got my rainbow colors in my cup, On my 2 fucking 12-inch Kenwood Tornadoes.
My speakers are in the house. That car ain't. I don't have enough room to put what I got in the car I got now. I was actually looking at cars today. I want to get a fucking ghetto sled again.
Hell yeah.
A nice Grand Marquis or Crown Vic or something.
You remember the Grand Marquis? The Grand Marquis, it was called a Marauder that had the battering ram in the front.
Yeah, my buddy, he had one that was silver. It was like 1 out of like 600. He hydroplaned it, totaled it, bought the salvage title, scrapped it out. We ended up. Well, I didn't do it. They filled the tank with water and they paid him weight at the scrapyard for it. And then he turned around and bought a blue one.
No shit.
Yeah, it's got the turp. This shit's insane. He keeps it in a fucking climate-controlled storage unit. Like he doesn't. His house doesn't have a garage, so he like literally has a storage unit for his car. I saw him on Facebook. He took it out like 2 days ago. He's like, I haven't driven this car in months. He got out and he was fucking doing a burnout. That thing's nuts. Both of those cars were.
Yeah.
He's got a weird hard on for those cars. And he knew when he fucking did it. He's like, fuck yeah, I got the salvage tile. That fucking bitch was sitting there ripping that shit apart.
Float.
He sold the seats. He sold the dashboard plat. Like these people are out there like fucking vultures, and you could charge them a good fucking price. Or it's like you can get original, or you can go buy that Chinese bullshit.
Listen, man, the suspension on those cars is crazy. You're doing 100 miles an hour. It feels like you're doing fucking 40. It's like
gliding on a couch.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like driving a boat. It really is.
Yeah. Oh, it's dangerous. Like I like riding in those, but man, when it gets stupid with it, I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah, once they get over 100 miles an hour, you're like, okay, like this shit isn't bad. This is dated technology.
Well, yeah. I don't know if I'd say that. It's still one of those cars that all it needs is gasoline. It's not like nowadays where everything's fucking made out of computers.
Yeah, and you don't know what they're gonna do. Computers fail all the time. My fucking phone crashes sometimes. Yeah.
Here, I'll look it up real quick.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah, here. I'll pause this. Let me pause this, and I'll let you hear what my. Hold on, I gotta run it back. He's got it. Let me see if I can find any more fucking reels. Him fucking whipping this shit. That's he's got the fucking music blaring. Jesus Christ. Can't find anything decent. Jesus. They're just banging around fucking ghetto. So, like, he fucking drives that thing like it's fucking. That thing's fucking. That thing's nuts. I rode in both of them, and you're sitting in the back and nobody's in there. You ain't got your seatbelt on. You're going fucking side to side. You get thrown around.
Hell yeah. That's the best.
Like, you can feel it, dude. He hits it, and that thing goes fucking. This is the same thing when I had my '99 Lincoln Continental, man. It had the big motor in it, and like when you hit it, you could feel that bitch like squat and then jump up like launch.
Fastest thing I ever rode in was a 1959 Volkswagen Beetle that had been gutted, and they put a fucking 442 Oldsmobile in it. So there was no back seat. Like the fan was like right next to you as you get in this motherfucker. And I get into it, and my buddy goes, "Check this out." He puts it into gear in the reverse, and he stomps on it, and the motherfucker doesn't like. It goes ching ching ching, and all of a sudden we're facing the street. That's so much torque in that, dude. It was nuts.
Buddy Chappelle, he had an older model. What he had? He had like a 380 Joker, something in there, dude. He put $100 on the dashboard. Said when I hit it, if you can grab that fucking $100 bill, you can keep it, and I'll sign this car over to you. And you're fucking. That thing catch wheelies, dude. 10-foot wheelies at Moroso. The one time I rode in it, he was having a weird weight transfer, and he couldn't figure out what was happening. The one wheel wasn't going up; it had like a weird lean when he was wheeling. And that was the last time I ever got in that fucking car. Fuck on that.
Yeah, this could hurt me.
No, somebody filled his fucking tire with Freon. So that was heavy. It was heavier than all the other tires. That's like he couldn't. He's like, I have no idea what's going on. And somebody filled.
So it had heavier gas in the tire.
Yeah, in the tire.
Wow.
Causing the different weight transfer. Still never rode in that fucking thing. Even after he figured it out, I'm like, I'm good. Fucking wind up dead.
Yeah, dude, sometimes you gotta call it. You know what I mean? I've definitely walked away from a couple situations. Like, I'm all right.
Like a year and a half or 2 years ago, I did that. My buddy, he had a Tesla, dude. And we're sliding. He's like, "Oh, let's show you what this thing do." And he's fucking sliding around. That bitch had some giddy up. But then he put it in like auto drive, and he like lets go of it and this shit. I was like, "Nah, dog, you drive the fucking car, like dead ass, like, That's you ain't doing that shit with me in here. I don't care if you fucking trust it. I don't fucking trust it."
Yeah, I don't trust it, dude.
I remember when that shit first came out, like the auto correct steering and shit. Like maybe I'm trying to do something dodgy. Like I see that car's there, but I need to swerve. But you're like repositioning me back into death. I just don't.
Just because they're faster at making decisions than we are doesn't mean that there aren't situations where there's just not a good decision. You know what I mean?
All my cars I live in wood, in my hood we call it buck. Smoking hot, throwing up, putting dick up in your slut. All my cars I live in wood, in my hood we call it buck. Smoking hot, throwing up, putting dick up in your slut.
Need a beer.
In my hood we call it buck. I'm smoking hot, throwing up, putting lead up in my cup. All my cars I live in wood, in my hood we call it buck.
Oh shit!
Oh. Gotta get an Old Faithful.
Amstel.
I'm still
Yo,
up.
what is that? That shit's like 3.5%, ain't it?
Something like that. Yeah, 3.5, exactly.
Dude, I used to go out. My one buddy would drink that. I'm like, how much are you paying for that? He's like, oh, it's like $4. I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind.
No, I got those for free. That's the only time
I'm
I'll
not
drink
saying
it.
that you are. It depends on where you're at and where you purchase. Some shit's inexpensive some states compared to others. It's like buying like Michelob
Yeah,
Ultra. It's expensive for no reason.
well, I mean, here's the thing about Amstel. Amstel does taste good.
Yeah.
It's probably the best light beer. So when I had the opportunity to get a free 6-pack, I was like, fuck yeah. I don't ever buy this shit. Fuck that.
I mean, that's the best kind of shit. It's free shit.
Right.
My money big, so my airplane's little bitty. Major visibility, bad boy lieutenant. Black phantom with the black guts and I'm in.
Oh, you can't beat that. I wish it was closer to 5%, but fuck it.
Yeah. That's the flip. See, that's the best. I like the sleepers. Like that's when Pinks was going. That was the cool thing about that show. These dudes would show up in these beaters. They fucking. You'd be like, yeah, you totally misunderestimated that guy.
Yeah. That Levi, it's funny you said that right before I left Florida when I was living there. One of my dad's buddies, my dad works at a metal shop. He put a V8 in a Ford Ranger. We called it the Danger Ranger, or the angry little bitch. You get that fucking oh, he all the way up the fucking street. The short wheelbase is crazy for that much power.
I liked them. They were good, even with the V6, the Vortec V6, that and the S10. Those bitches would go.
Yeah, there's a reason they were so popular.
They were just as good as Toyotas at the time. If you maintained it, you changed the oil with plugs, easy shit, those fucking things would run forever.
So my first Tundra was that same body base, except I had an 8-foot bed. It was just longer.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a 4 point. It was a 4.7 or 4.9. I can't remember. V8 in it. So the towing capacity was nutty on this thing, dude. We used to do fucking pulls in the bar that I drank at. I was towing around fucking like GMC Sierras and F-250s.
Yeah.
Then they went to the bigger body base, and of course the 5.9 is what you see now.
Yeah.
Southern Raps the best. Come on.
Put on.
Miscellaneous, Texan. I'm down there. You got to meet me at Charlie's, dude.
That shit's far, man. That's like bumfuck nowhere for me.
Yeah, it's bumfuck. It's the only thing there.
That's you guys got Popeyes and Charlie's, and
No, there's Charlie's and 2 Publix. That's it.
I definitely know what you're talking about. I know some people that stay over there. I haven't
Yeah,
been.
so you know where Charlie's is? My family's house is in that fucking little Fisherman Cove
I know
right there in
exactly.
the back.
What's up, Sid? Yeah. I gotta get some beers. Hold it down here for a bit.
So you know that PGA Tour community in West Fort Pierce.
I don't know about West Fort Pierce. I know the PGA, what they call St. Lucie West now.
No, St. Lucie West. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
That's where my
that was the only thing that was out there. That was like it was
dude,
Kmart.
that place is huge.
Yeah, that was it. It was bumfuck nowhere out there.
So my grandpa lives in there, and like when we pulled up, they had to do a background check. So we sat there for a while.
It's fucking huge. That place is way bigger than it used to be.
You get in there, and there's not just like one community. There's like 10, and they're all these like, you know, couple blocks long communities. So I'm in there for a fucking hour trying to find my grandpa's house.
Yeah, and it's probably it's HOA too, so everything's all cookie cutter. It all looks the same.
Oh, it's clean as shit, man.
Like, yep, everything is on the right on that house, and then the next house, everything they just flip flop them. That's all they do. So they don't all look exactly the same, but they are. Yeah,
I asked Papa what he was paying on that house. It's a 1 bedroom, 2 bathroom, but it's big. It's huge.
mm-hmm.
He's paying $100,000 a year living there.
Fuck that.
Right? I was like, you need to go get like a badass apartment for like half that.
If I was gonna do something like that, I would. And just there's people that do it. This is they have that cruise that goes around the world, and all you do is keep rebooking. You go to different fucking spots, and you don't.
And it's all inclusive.
Yeah, food, fucking all that shit. You get off at the port, you keep your passport up and shit. There's people that do that. That's how they retire. They're like, fuck, I'm not going to buy an RV. I can just get on this fucking thing and go travel the world for the rest of my life, you know? 100K. That's, trust me, where I
100K a year is crazy.
Is what these people pay a year to stay there is insane. It's like you could afford a stay at home nurse and still be at your house for what you pay to stay there.
He can't afford it. He's okay or everything like that. But I was like, why waste the fucking money though, man?
I agree. I mean, it's his. You know,
the house was nice. I mean, it was huge. You know, his living room is 10 times bigger than any 1 bedroom living room I've fucking seen. His bedroom was like, looking into a kingdom.
Yeah.
But $100,000 a year, Jesus Christ, dude.
No way. Too rich for my blood.
Yeah.
If I worked all the time, I could probably do it and not enjoy any of it.
What? Because at that point you're just tired. You're like, oh, I gotta do your coughing and fucking dying.
I would have to double down and do twice as much work as I did this past year to even to put me in that. and I already work 60 hours a week, so yeah, that extra day ain't gonna do it.
Oh yes, you do what I do.
Gotta
Public service announcement for anybody trying to get into the service industry. Don't do it, dude. The money's not there. If you want to get rich, this is not the vehicle for that.
I mean, it depends on. I don't know. Depends
So
on
I did everything right. I grew up in a restaurant, went to culinary school, been at the top of my game. You know, I have a James Beard Award, been on fucking TV and all that kind of shit. It doesn't matter. That doesn't translate into money.
I didn't go to school for culinary. Everybody that went that I knew, like even later, once I didn't go and I knew people that did, they said, I mean, you learn a lot, but like that shit doesn't mean shit when you're out here in the real.
It doesn't mean a damn thing, dude.
They just think you're overeducated and you don't know. There's a story about that when my place that I work at now first opened, and it was down to 2 people and sous chef who was going to be the sous chef, and it's like, okay, you got the one guy, you can, hey, what's that? Tell me what this is. Tell me what that is. How do you do that? And he could tell you everything about everything. Book smart motherfucker. But
he can sound like a motherfucker.
Can you cook me something? You actually cook.
Right.
It doesn't matter if you know the science and blah blah blah. You can tell me everything. You actually fucking.
Anybody can recite facts from a book.
Exactly. It's like, can I give you like 7 items and make me something? Let's see what you can do.
When I start people, I start them with eggs. Can you make me eggs correctly? Can you make me a correct over easy, a correct over medium, a correct over hard?
Yeah.
Can you poach me an egg? You know, what's the temperature that eggs poach at? What's the combustion temperature of olive oil? Why would you not want to use that? You know, certain things like that tell me a lot about a person's experience.
Yeah. I might not know. Well, you work with enough oils, you know what you can heat up and you know what you can't heat up.
Right.
I couldn't tell you the exact degree when it goes over, but if it's smoking, you need to start over.
That's the answer I'm looking for, buddy. Nobody's gonna say, 237 degrees. Yeah. If I need a high smoking point oil, I know to use something like the highest smoking point oil is avocado, and you work your way down from that, all the way down to avocado or olive.
Yeah, I mean, that's me.
If you're sweating something, you're using olive oil. You're hard sauteing, you might use canola, or you might use like even beef comes into play there. If you really want to fry the shit out of something, you're gonna do peanut or avocado.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I like Chick-fil-A. I don't know if it's just the peanut oil itself, but that shit fucked my guts up. It's not bad. Like when I fried a turkey a couple times, and obviously I'm getting peanut oil. I work at it. I can get it for cheaper than fucking going to like Costco and shit, or whatever your Sam's Club, BJ's, which they have down here. You can confirm they got BJ's down here, right? Like Costco, same but different. There's no blowjobs involved. I don't know. There could be a lady out behind the dumpster.
For $150 a month.
No, I don't know. I like cooking. It's not hard
I
work.
do too, man.
I don't. If I really had to, I would go back to a restaurant. But if I didn't have to, I don't. I'd prefer not to. Like my day,
I'm not going back.
My shit is so regimented. It's like I know exactly what I'm doing every day. I know it does get old. I've been working for them almost like 10 years, and it's just rinse and repeat. I mean, I've definitely got my areas where I can do my own shit, but like a set menu is just a set menu.
I get burned out every like 6 or 7 years. I'll work, and I'm like, I fucking hate my life.
You know what?
And I go do something else.
It's not the job. It's the fucking people I have to work with.
It is.
Backed up
It
with
is.
fucking
It's the
retards.
people. The job is fine. Like it's chemistry. That's all it is. But then you get these people that like they come and they're like, oh well, you know, hot shot motherfucker, or you know, some of the like, oh, it needs to be done this way. Like motherfucker, I've been cooking longer than you even like considered this as a profession.
Well, the thing is with that, when you get people that are experienced, it's like, okay, I understand you did this here and you did that there and yada yada, and I understand that, but you're no longer there. This is here, and I'm gonna show you how we do it here.
What I tell new employers,
if you have
the same thing every time.
You can
I can do it.
You know,
I can do it 13 different ways.
You know, I am that fucking guy. Oh, you don't understand? Okay, Jeff, can you come tell him why we do it this way and da da da? And my boss will come right out there and do it. You know, it's like sometimes I had a guy ask me, oh, so it was pizza night one night, and you know, it's garnished with fucking threw a little fucking loose parsley on there, fresh. You know, and he's like, why do you do that? I said, that's because that's what they do. And he says, but why? I said, I'm not the fucking bro. This isn't my shit. If maybe I do like fresh basil or whatever, you know, some chef on or something. But
because it looks better.
It's not my rodeo. I'm here to ride, and you're asking me questions, and I'm telling you this is like I just can't do that.
Parsley's a cheat move. Parsley is like the one acceptable fucking garnish that like doesn't get included in the dish that everybody's like, okay, yeah, that looks good.
I don't like it. There's so much more. If you have time for garde manger, which is a lot of prep in and of itself, but like where I work, we don't have. There's restaurants, country clubs where that's what they do. They have a garde manger guy, and they have like a fucking pastry guy, and that's all they do. Is, like,
yeah.
And the one guy always and make garnishes. He can turn a fucking cantaloupe into a swan. No fucking test.
That's how I started. That's how I started, was doing that shit. That and making all the pastries.
And baking is chemistry. It's not cooking.
Right. Thank God somebody said it. Thank God somebody said it. You're never gonna meet a chef that's good at baking, because being a baker is a completely different fucking job.
No, there's no little bit of this, little bit of that. It's very
right.
Yeah.
You are a scientist.
It's something as easy as the bariatric pressure and where you are can change how you cook shit. Like make bread.
Oh yeah, dude. Because I've done it all around the country. Like baking in Colorado is completely different than baking here in North Carolina because of the atmospheric pressure.
You're up high.
Your boiling points are different. See, me and you can't get drunk together because we're just gonna end up picking each other's brains.
I'm gonna be shutting up. I'm gonna cut mine off here in a bit. I've seen Bounty's doing something here. So, about 8:40. I'll cut mine and go see what's going on with him.
All right. Let me get out of here. My kid wants to video chat too, so it was good talking to you, Miscellaneous. I'll see you next time, Bubba.
Later, bro.
New album out right now. Call. Watch me put a rapper in a suplex, I'm killing these lames. I am the real Slim Shady in my Eminem phase. Just salute me when you see me like it's Veterans Day. All these new rappers sweeter than some lemon meringue. If the show's not litty, then I can't go there. I'm more hated than the rapper with the rainbow hair. Tell amigos I'm robbing them for Quavo share. And tell Offset I'm gonna need a bank loan player. Man, I feel like Lil Dicky, they must take me for a joke. I'll wake up in Scarface and put a blade inside your throat. Someone tell Khaled that I'm hacking his Snapchat so I can tell these whack motherfuckers they can't rap. And then I'm posting all these memes on the story. Well, I shit on the toilet and I just leave it recording cause I'm a sick fuck. Big gut to boot. Fuck me, K-Cool, and fuck you too. You smoke weed with the stems and the seeds. You flow dirty underwear. You at the end of your
It's just
street.
wild,
But you
Levi.
wanna win. You don't wanna wrestle with me. I'm
It's
drinking 50 cents
fucking.
vodka. You
That's
got
how it
that
works,
weed.
dude. That's when I was an electrician. Shit was
Shit
peaking, dude. We were getting great bids. We were getting jobs through the city and all this, and then owner fucked up and started doing some shady shit here, some shady shit there, and then boom, you lose it all. Not saying that that's how it works out for you, but you're always employed by somebody, unless you're self-employed. I almost got into the oil business. My buddy's dad used to do it. He's like, dude, I work for 2 weeks, and then I'm off for 2 weeks, and I come home with 5 bands. Man, that's pretty good. Dangerous as fuck.
I still have no idea what you're saying. I'm Canadian.
You come up that far? Link's out. I'm probably gonna hang out for probably like another 20 minutes or so. To Bounty firing something up, so we'll go see what's going on with it.
I'm the man. I just got paid a year in advance. I'm the manager. Yeah, I came here with the band. Shout out Drake and the 6 boy. That's 3+3. I'm at your doorstep recording like I'm TMZ. Dropped the album and that shit went #1 in the country. I'm a rock wilder. Y'all are looking nothing but puppies. You motherfuckers disgust me. I'm on a whole nother stratosphere. That's why me and all these rappers really can't compare. Yeah, I'm your favorite rapper's worst nightmare. Cause I'm a bottle full of whiskey, they like beer. Got a boss like Lightyear. I don't fight fair. Someone get these Lil Pill rappers a new high chair. Dog, you must have had me fucked up, homie. Lil Pump in the trunk and playing duck hunt, homie. I'm cleaning up the trash in my dump truck, homie. Talk shit till you see me, then it's what's up, homie. Whole squad go aside, yeah, I'm kinda grateful. Put them beats to your head like a Dr. Dre. Like, ha, 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 ha. All these rappers doing Xanax, na, na, na. I don't act rich on Instagram, no, 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 no. That shit's not music, you just rap like blah, blah, blah. No, for real, what the fuck are you even saying, man? Like, ha, 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 ha. All these rappers doing Xanax, na, na, na. I don't act rich on Instagram, no, no, no.
Yes.
Oh, there's His Majesty.
I still have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah, it's gonna hang out here for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
It's not firing up. Let's see what's shaking over there. Fuck, how many beers in there? 5 deep already.
Right on.
Hour and a half. I gotta start fucking slowing down again. Getting after it too quick. That's what I need to do to break some weed. I want to smoke a joint, but I don't feel like rolling one. You know?
Perfect. I know precisely how you feel. Ooh.
That's why you buy yours pre-rolled.
Yeah. This is interesting. Looks kind of furry. Or dusty.
It's not mold, is it?
No, I think it's
Oh, you got the key feed.
beef.
There-
That's it.
this- Nice bits on. There you go. That's a fucking joke. It's like, yep, looks hairy, huh?
Wee little dart. Let's have a taste.
What's up, Sam? What you doing, brother?
Cheers, Mr. Sam.
Finally got cunts to come through in the chat.
Good morning. Yeah.
It's been weird. It won't let him say it, and I don't know why.
Are they censoring the word?
It's not me, and he's got a mod, so I don't understand. I don't. I don't see it. Yeah, lunch and then work, huh? What do you work late?
Yeah, must be an evening shift.
It would have to be.
My boss asked me why I only get sick on work days. I told him it was my weekend immune system.
That's I like that one.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit. Like I should like that's some shit. Like I would text my boss when he's like, "Yeah, this person's not coming in." I'm like,
Yeah. He has a weekend immune system.
"Must be fucking nice." I like it.
Why did St. Patrick drive all the snakes out of Ireland? Because it was too far to walk.
Yeah.
Nah.
Wait for the weekend, no plans. Yeah, I gotta. The UFC fight cards don't look too bad.
Is there one this week?
Yeah, it's at 4. I gotta go to a funeral on Saturday, but they start early because they're in the UK,
Oh, okay.
so it starts a little earlier for us. It would be 5:30 your time.
Is that Miss Max? Or
Oh no, that's gonna be tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Friday.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and then yeah, no, my one buddy actually finally found out exactly what happened to him. Dude, he rode way out to Indiantown on his dirt bike. No bikes. Apparently he didn't have any brakes on it, or they weren't great. Whatever the fuck. However, that was his style. He just would ride, and I don't know. There was some pit out there, and where they would all ride their dirt bikes out and towards the middle of the state. And they got out of there somewhere, and he was going down like a side street, and like somebody pulled out in front of him, and he just fucking.
Oh fuck!
So yeah, I gotta go do that Saturday.
Oh my god!
I don't know what the celebration of life entails, what's going on from that. I'm carpooling, so
yeah, right on.
I have no idea. I should be back by 4. Should. No guarantees.
No, I mean,
End up at the bar. Who knows what happens? But, yeah.
Oh my god! That would be wicked.
Is that from your neck of the woods?
Stephen Bradbury is the Australian gold medal speed skater
from
2003 or 2, and he has his own brewery now, and Sam's been in contact with him. Oh my god, yeah, he's an Australian Olympic gold medal speed skater.
Bro, did you see that shit I posted on Facebook about there's gonna be this like bare knuckle fight championship hockey fights on ice on skates type of thing? No hockey involved type of that?
No, just get the gear on.
Yeah, it's like I saw multiple things about it. It seems pretty official. But I don't know if it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be real hockey players, because why would you do that instead of just play hockey, make more money? But I'm interested.
The bar league guy
piqued my fucking interest. That's for sure.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, why not? Cut out all the hockey.
I'll send it to you directly. But yeah, if you see me on there and you click, it's gonna be like my top, the last post I did, and I saw it and I was like, "This sounds wild as fuck," but I love it.
This is like
what all the hockey players fans go to watch, but it's like all this and no hockey. So
I went to a fight and a hockey game broke out.
yeah, it could be one of those things.
That's brilliant. I mean, water polo fights, desert,
Yeah.
fighting in the desert. Oh, skydiving, boxing.
Too dangerous. That's too dangerous. Nobody's gonna sign a waiver to do that.
No, but somebody will try. Somebody will invent it and think of it if they haven't already, or try and get it. Oh,
You wanna go that far? You want to go over to Bounds?
Zero G Jiu-Jitsu. Sure. Yeah.
He's got the link out there.
Oh, deadly. Well, let's.
I was interested to see what I got.
Oh, yeah. This is another both barrels evening.
I have no idea. But I don't know. What's it been? An hour and a half?
Yeah.
Almost 2 hours. I've been going to bed early. I've been trying to take a little bit better care of myself. But,
Of course.
Yeah. We're gonna slide out. We're gonna go over there.
All right. I'll see you
what
over
you're
there.
thinking. All right, boys.
Bullshit! Bullshit!